Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Alex and I post beauty related videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribed and you put that notification bell on so you are notified every time that I post. For today's video I've got such an exciting one. I was meant to put this up last weekend but I couldn't help it myself. I needed to get the other palettes. I have all three of them to film with today, but as you can tell by the title, we are finally playing with the new Roxi Revolution palettes. Guys, when I saw that these launched, I was so excited. Surprised, but excited. One, because I've been watching Roxi for years now. I love her. But I was surprised because she doesn't really do that many beauty videos anymore. But she did start doing these a year ago, which makes total sense of when she did do a lot of beauty related videos. So yeah, if you don't know who Roxi is, she's a YouTuber. She does a lot of lifestyle videos now. She is from England. I think she's originally from Poland actually, but she does live in England, and she is, you know, one of my favourite YouTubers. I do really like her. I love watching her videos. So when I saw that these palettes were coming out, I was so excited, and not just because she's come out with one palette. No, she's come out with three. She's come out with a contour and highlight palette, which is in this packaging here. And then she's come out with two eyeshadow palettes in these packaging. And oh my god, guys, let's just get in and start again. Let's just get started and play with these. Before I actually do that, I need to give you a bit of an update. Okay, I've got a very exciting life update. So, Sleek were doing a PR research and your gal got on it. I'm literally so excited, you have no idea. I literally feel so grateful and happy. So many good things have happened recently in my hobby world, like social media, YouTube and stuff. So I'm going on holiday next weekend, so I don't actually know when that PR package is coming, but when it does, I will be doing a PR unboxing. I will be doing a testing video on the products they send me, so keep your eye out for that. Make sure you are subscribed. And also the scrunchie thing, I think I'm just gonna make this a thing. Like, I went to Primark yesterday and bought more scrunchies because I just think I'm gonna make it my thing now. You guys comment on my scrunchies all the time. These ones are from Topshop, the green, pink and blue, and then I got some more. I got like 6 more in Primark. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just make the scrunchie thing a thing, make it our little thing. But anyway, let's stop rambling and let's actually get on with the video. So today we're going to be starting off with the contour and highlight palette. I haven't got any brows on, but I'll do that after. I'll do that when I do my face makeup. So let me just put that back in the box and show you the packaging. So this is what the packaging looks like of the contour and highlight box. Obviously it's got like a brownie sort of nude marbly effect with the metallic gold name, and does the gold reflect? No, that's in the other palettes. But yeah, really super pretty packaging. I'm gonna really struggle getting rid of this packaging. So when you look inside, this is what the packaging looks like. This is exactly like the Extra Spice palette, the Soph one. Has the same packaging. I do like this. I just wish that these designs were on the front. That would be so good. I just don't like these much because fingerprints get all over them. So yeah, this is the packaging. It has the mirror effect and the Roxaurus name, and it has the nude back. And by the way, all these palettes retail for £10, which, to be honest, makes sense. They're all the same sort of packaging as of all the collab palettes and stuff, so it makes sense why it's £10, and obviously the influencer's got to make some sort of profit out of them, so I get it. They're all £10. Bargain, actually, very much bargain. So this is what the contour and highlight palette looks like. It has 4... yeah, I didn't know where I was pointing. It has 4 of the contour shades here and 4 beautiful highlighters. So I'm obviously going to stay very much in this region here. I could possibly go into this one. And for highlighters, I'm going to stay in this region. When I'm tanned though, that is going to be a beautiful shade. I really want them to do a full palette of these baked highlighters because the formula is absolutely amazing. So we're going to start off with the contour side today. I'm going to take this really light shade and I'm going to actually use it as a little bit of a bronzer. It does remind me very much of Hoola Light, but might be just a tiny bit lighter. So I'm going to grab some of that first shade, very pigmented, and I'm just going to sweep my hair back because I'm very blooming hot. Ooh. And I'm going to use this as a bit of a bronzer. So I've applied all that down. Guys, this could honestly be a dupe of the Hoola Light. If you've got very pale skin like I have, if you've got a simmer complexion tone, definitely try that first shade out as a bronzer because I'm not being funny, but that shade is beautiful and it looks so nice as a bronzer. I thought it was going to be too light, but guys, that is spot on for pale skin. If you need a new contour kit, that is a very good dupe of the Hoola Light bronzer. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with that shade. I love it. Right, and now we're going to jump on to contouring. This is going to be a long video, guys, so I'm just trying to power through it as much as possible. So obviously I'm going to take this. Oh, can I point with that? Obviously I'm going to take this shade here for my contouring because it's the second lightest shade. And we're going to contour the heck out of our cheekbones, all around the forehead and on the jawline. And guys, that is the contouring all done. Oh my god, these shades are so pigmented. You only need the tiniest bit and you are snatched. So I love those shades so far. The two bottom ones are probably going to be too dark for me, which is fine. I can always use them as an eyeshadow. Or this one might be okay when I'm slightly more tanned. I don't know though, because I don't actually get that more tanned than I am. So yeah, those shades are very much approved by me. Now we're going to jump on to the highlighters. I think I'm going to take this golden one here. I think this is more of like a pinky sort of highlighter. Yeah, it is. It is more of a pinky highlighter. You probably can't see that, but so I'm going to take this golden one here and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones and my nose and all that good stuff. Wow, look how blinding that is. Oh my god, she did say in her videos like how blinding these were and she was not wrong. Can you see that? I am literally glowing. That is so nice. It is quite a like white gold highlighter. It's not super golden. It is, yeah, a bit of a white gold sort of shade. I am going to swatch these for you in a second just so you can see what they're like. But yeah, that is more of a white gold sort of shade, but my god, is that beautiful. And the baked one, I just know that's going to be so nice. So that is the contour and highlight all done for this palette. We're now going to move on to the eyeshadow palettes, but first I would just want to swatch this contour and highlight palette just so you can see the shades. So guys, this is the whole palette swatch. As predicted, that baked highlight is stunning. All of the highlights are stunning, to be honest. And I would probably never be able to use this dark one here. It's quite a cool tone dark shade. I'd probably use that as an eyeshadow or something. But guys, look how pigmented it is. That is just amazing. So you need to use a very light hand with these because they are super pigmented. Oh my god, guys, this is so nice. What the hell? Okay, now we have played with the contour and highlight palette, we can now dive into the eyeshadow palettes. I am so excited. So, she come out of two different sort of colour stories, obviously, you know. This is the Ride or Die palette. This is what the packaging looks like. It's beautiful. some of the gold is reflected on the packaging, and then obviously her name is reflective. She went for a sort of marble effect on all the boxes, and I freaking love it. So this is the Ride or Die palette, as I said. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, I'm just trying to get through this as much as possible. Again, has the reflective packaging. This is more of like a yellowy gold sort of reflective. That one was more of the rose gold one. So yeah, this is what the packaging looks like, pretty much the same. And then guys, this is what the palette looks like. Let me just lift that up, there we go. This is her more everyday sort of wearable palette. A lot of people were comparing this to the Extra Spice palette. Guys, there is only so many shades in the world, you know, like this doesn't even remotely look like the Extra Spice. Like, I get the packaging certainly looks like the Extra Spice, but in terms of this colour scheme and stuff, and the formulas in this, there is the Foil Frenzy formula in this, and if you guys have that palette, you know that those shades are to die for. So no, this is not remotely like the Extra Spice palette, but I get what people were saying. The colour scheme, you know, slightly similar, but they might just like the same type of shades. If you don't like Soph Does Nails but you like Roxi, you're obviously going to buy her palette, you know, so, you know, just to put that out there. So yeah, this is what the wearable sort of palette, if that is what you are into, that is what this looks like. I am going to quickly swatch these because you need to see how amazing these are. So let me just quickly do that now. This is what the first two rows look like. Again, the shades are so pigmented. You can't really see this second shade here, which is like a skin colour shade, which, you know, is pretty obvious considering my skin tone is pretty much that colour, but as you can see, really pigmented. And this is the last row. Guys, can you tell which ones are the Foil Frenzy palette? This shade kept running down my wrist, and also this one here is the foil shade. The other ones are Yes, which was the third one along in the first picture, and Shook, which was the fifth one in the first swatch. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get these on my eyeballs. So that is the Ride or Die palette all swatched. We will come back to this, don't worry. I do just want to quickly show you the Colour Burst palette. This palette, oh my god, this is the one that I didn't have before, and when I started seeing people's videos and reviews and pictures on this, I knew I had to get it, so that's why this video is slightly delayed. But don't worry guys, it is now here. So this is what the packaging looks like. Possibly my favourite packaging of all three. Has the blue marble effect and the gold running through there. Just wait until you see this, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. This one has the blue reflective packaging, and this is the inside. Guys, I'm sorry, but please look at this palette for a good 5 seconds. Is that not the most beautiful and unique colourful eyeshadow palette you've seen from the drugstore? These shades are so unique, and that is why I picked it up. If it was just a bog standard colourful palette, I would not have picked it up. But just like these shades here are so unique. I have never seen a pink, purple, green and blue like these four in a drugstore palette before. They are stunning. So oh, I'm so glad I got this now. Right, let's quickly jump onto some swatches so you can see them. So this is what the first two rows look like. Oh, what a beautiful colour story. Like, as I said, these shades here are just so unique. I freaking love them. And obviously these are your beautiful orange tones, and I love this shade called Peaches. It's such a unique pink. Oh my god, I love it. So yeah, this is the first two rows, and this is the last row. What a beautiful colour story this last row is. There are two Foil Frenzy formulas in this palette. It's this one here called Royal and this one here called Sky. So I just want to quickly point out there's three formulas in this palette: the mattes, the shimmers and the Foil Frenzy. We're going to be diving into both of the eyeshadow palettes today. I wanted to do a look incorporating both palettes. Obviously there's so many shades I can use, and there's only so many shades I can use for one to two eyes. So let's jump on to the eye look. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have both the palettes set out in front of me so I can look at the shades, and then I'm just going to pick shades from either palette and put them on my eyes. I'm gonna start off with the shade Cookie from the Ride or Die palette, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. There is kickback in the pan, as you may or may not be able to see. And now I'm going to take Peaches from the Colour Burst palette, and I'm going to put that in the exact same place. Again, has fallout in the pan, if you can see that. I'm going to go back in with the Ride or Die palette and take that shade Ariel, which is more of a red but like a pinky red, and I'm going to just go a bit further down with this in my crease and just put that all the way across. And I'm just going to go back in with that Cookie shade and sort of, oh, I didn't rip the thing off, and just top it up here because I've lost a little bit of the colour, especially on this eye here. Okay, I want to put a silver shimmer on my lid because I haven't done silver shimmer in ages, so I'm going to take that Foil Frenzy Formula Sky in the Colour Burst palette and I'm going to put that on my eyes. I'm going to use my finger because with the Foil Frenzy palette I have discovered that they go on so much better with your finger. So I'm going to take that there and I'm going to put that on my lid. There is so much fallout on my eyes right now, under my eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fan brush and I'm going to attempt to whisk this. No, it's gone all under my eye. No! What I'm going to do for my other eye is I'm going to take it on a brush because I'm going to try and avoid that under eye fallout that I've got an absolute crap ton of. So I'm going to take the Sky shade again on the brush. Right, I haven't done my eyelash line yet, but I need to jump on and say this really quickly. If you're going to be using those Foil Frenzy Formula shades, do your eyes first. I've got so much silver glitter on my under eyes now, that is just brilliant. So do your face first before you do your eyes. That's the only critique so far, and it's not even a critique, it's got nothing to do with the palette, it's just to do with the order that you do your makeup in. But I must say that that Sky shade is so pigmented, oh my goodness. And I take back what I said about the finger, it does apply well with a flat brush, but it is slightly more pigmented with your finger, but you can definitely apply it with a brush. Okay, for my eyelash line, I'm going to go in with the Bang Bang orangey sort of shade in the Colour Burst palette. And then I'm going to go back in with that Ariel shade from the Ride or Die, and I'm just going to put that on top just to make it a little bit more ready. Okay, and now I need an inner corner and brow bone colour. So what am I gonna take? Okay, I think I'm gonna take the Iconic shade from the Ride or Die palette. Right, so this is the eye look I have created. I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to put my mascara on, I'm going to put some lipstick on, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I did put on the Maybelline Snapscara, and for my lips I have the Jeffree Star Fully Nude liquid lipsticks from his summer collection. So I have now tested every single palette. I think you could probably tell that I very much enjoyed using all 3 palettes. Let me just give you a quick run over. So the contour and highlight palette, I could definitely use the lightest shade in there as a bronzer. It is a dupe of the Hoola Light, I'm just going to put that out there. The second shade worked really good for contour, really pigmented shades, just to use a little bit if you are more on a pale complexion. The highlighters are beautiful, as you can see, that is blinding. The 2 lighter shades are good for probably pale to light skin. The Bait and the Deep are for more medium to deep skin tones. I'll probably use the darker tones as an eyeshadow and the highlighters as, you know, a shimmer on the lid or something. The 2 eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so the Ride or Die, as Roxi pointed out, beautiful everyday palette. I did try to use as many shades from both palettes as I could. Again, the mattes are really impressive, really pigmented, blend out really easily. The shimmers are really pigmented. I use one in my inner and outer corner, and guys, the Foil Frenzy formula, they need to put that in more eyeshadow palettes going forward because it is so good. The only thing I would say is to do your eye makeup before you do your face makeup, or you'll end up like me with silver shimmer all under your eyes. That's the only critique. The colour palette, the Colour Burst palette, oh my god guys, this is so beautiful, so unique. As I said, the colours are beautiful, pigmented, as you saw by the swatches, all very nice. This Colour Burst palette is probably my favourite out of all 3, just because of how unique it is. I just love it so much. So, as you guys can tell, these are all very much Alex approved. I know my opinion doesn't matter to a lot of people, but if you like makeup that I like, then I would definitely recommend these palettes. The eyeshadow palettes are just amazing. If you are sort of the everyday gal or boy and you want to just have a palette that you can use all the time, and you don't really dive into colour too much, then the Ride or Die palette is definitely for you. If you like a pop of colour, if you like to play with makeup, if you like to experiment, then the Colour Burst palette, this is definitely one for you. And the contour palette, I think that's pretty diverse. I think she did a very good job of catering to different skin tones. So guys, that is it for this video. I know it's a long one, but hopefully you stayed here till the end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a massive thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of these palettes. Let me know if you've got these as well, and let me know what you think. If you haven't, please subscribe down below. We are growing so quickly recently, I cannot keep up with it. We've now got over 1.4k. It is just absolutely mental. So yeah, please subscribe and stick around. My giveaway winner will be announced today, probably after this video's up, because this is going up on Sunday. So if you entered that competition, then keep an eye out on your socials or your email, whatever you use to enter, because you may be that winner. That's it guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.